In this video, we are going to deal with a more tricky kind of text completion. One where we have to figure out the relationship between the blanks. And we can't just dive in, underline the clue, and say, aha, this blank equals this, therefore the answer is ABC. Instead, we have to really figure out how do the two blanks go together. And to do so, we have to look at the sentence structure itself. So what is the sentence structure here? Let's start reading. To call Machenmeyer's latest exhibit hackneyed would be blank. Yet, to assert that the artist is of a blank talent would be indulgent. So if we just focus on the first blank, we really can't determine too much. Well, to call this person's exhibit or his art unoriginal would be, well, it would be nice, not nice, justified, unkind, charitable. Any of those could work. And so we have to keep reading on in the sentence and figure out how to deconstruct the sentence based not on the word hackneyed necessarily, but the structure of the sentence. Speaking of structure, notice that word right there, yet. So we know there is a shift going on between the part that comes before the comma and the part here that comes after the comma. There's also this word that is important, indulgent. When you are indulgent, you are favorable. You're being overly favorable to someone. So maybe someone isn't really deserving of your praise, but you're going to praise them anyway. So you're indulgent. And so to assert that the artist is of a blank talent would be indulgent. And so here we want a positive word, something like great. To say that they are the next Picasso, well, that'd be going a little bit too far. Remember the yet, though. The yet allows us to see that, aha, the first part of the sentence must be the opposite of that. That means that if this blank here is a great talent, then the first part of the sentence must have a word that's the opposite to a great talent, which would be one who has a hackneyed talent, or at least one who creates hackneyed works is definitely not of a great talent. But then what of the first blank? What is it being opposed to? So notice here the structure. Exhibit hackneyed would be blank. To assert is of a blank talent would be indulgent. Notice the would be indulgent matches up with the would be blank. And therefore the word we want is something that is the opposite of indulgent. So you're being overly nice to someone, being not nice at all. And so we go here to the first blank and we see that, aha, that has got to be unkind. And then going to the second blank, we can see that a positive word here is definitely not ordinary. Limited is definitely not the answer, but singular, great, outstanding, remarkable. And there are our two answers. So again, if you come across a text completion, in this case a two blank text completion, and you read and you can't really figure out what goes in either blank, look at the structure of the sentence itself, because that's going to give you an idea about what goes in this blank and what is the relationship between these two blanks and, in this case, the other parts of the sentence.